What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Like always, like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. Super excited. Finally, as y'all know, I got into Star Trek in general in November of 2025. I read the Deep Space Nine Avatar books by S.D. Perry, fell in love with Star Trek, started binging The Next Generation, and the wife and I watched all the original movies. What was there, 6 of them or 5 of them or something? We watched the first Next Generation movie. We binged like 4 seasons of TNG. We're working our way through season 5 now at the end of it. We watched quite a few episodes of the original series. We watched some episodes of some animated series. We went nuts. I've read, I think, over 30 books now. I have a list actually right behind me. Yes, I've read 31 books, Star Trek books since then. So now we are finally coming to, starting in June, Book Trek 2026. It's hosted by Revenant Reads. We'll tag him in the description below. I'm going to tag a whole slew of channels because I'm also, not only is this my Book Trek 2026 TBR, I'm going to do a book tag because the Ansible Library, who I'll tag in the description below, he's always tagging me and stuff, and I feel so bad because I never accomplished making those videos. And I'm not accomplishing following the tag that I got tagged in again, but I will reciprocate a tag in of itself, and you know, we'll do a little book tag. I'll tag a bunch of channels that I like to watch weekly. A couple of them aren't booktubers, but go check them out if you want. They'll be tagged in the description below. So with that being said, let's get into our Book Trek 2026 TBR. First, we'll start with the wife's Book Trek TBR. She's going to be reading, I don't know what order she's going to read them in. Mine are in order. So she's reading Star Trek The Next Generation, The Eyes of the Beholders. I've heard good things about this one. She's reading one of my top favorite Star Trek books of all time. Well, actually, the rest of them on her list are all like some of my most favorite books I've read so far in the Star Trek universe. Q and Law, just one of the best books. Peter David is a master. And then she's going to go ahead and read the 2 Avatar books as one. They should have been one book anyways. And this is going to be a pretty short video, guys. And then she's reading Star Trek Lost to Eternity by Greg Cox, another amazing book. I thought she would have picked Identity Theft, but they're both really good. I really need to read more by Greg Cox. Some point the end of the year or next year, I'm going to read more of his work. That's for sure. I got so much on my TBR plate and things I want to read and series I want to complete that I get lost trying to do all that. So that's her for her 3 months. We will talk about my June TBR first for Star Trek. We're going to start off with Star Trek Inception by S.D. Perry and Britta Dennison. I'm pretty excited for this one. It sounds really good on the back. Then we're going to continue on the Litverse as we are going to be finishing up. We have 3 books on the Litverse that we're reading this month in May. Today is May 10th, Mother's Day. I'm going to continue on with Old Wounds by Christy Golden. Christy Golden is another phenomenal author in the Star Trek universe. And then we have Imzadi, finally going to get around to Imzadi by Peter David. So, pretty excited for that. And then my July Star Trek TBR is going to start with book 2 of the Christy Golden duology we had there for Spirit Walk. And then a little bit of Deep Space Nine. I read the first book a while back, Emissary, so I'm excited to get to this one. And then also in July, Star Trek The Next Generation Rogue, Section 31. It's called Rogue. And this one is by, oh, I forgot to mention, this one is also by Peter David. And this one is by Andy Mangels and Michael A. Martin. Okay, so then for August, to complete Book Trek this year, we are going to be reading Battle Stations by Diane Carey. This is a sequel to the book Dreadnought. We have Prime Directive by Judith and Garfield Reeves Stevens. I've heard this one is really good. So I'm looking forward to getting into it. And then we're going to continue on the Litverse, finish off the books. Oh no, I got 3 more coming, but they're not on the Book Trek TBR. But anyways, on the Litverse, we have Star Trek Q&A. I might not have these in order, these 2, but it's fine. I'll fix them when we get to it. This is by Keith R.A. Dincandido. I butchered that name, I believe. And then we have Star Trek The Next Generation Before Dishonor by Peter David. So 3 Peter David books for the 3 months of Book Trek. So that's super exciting. Like I said, a pretty solid lineup of books for me and for my wife as well. I've been waiting since last year to participate in Book Trek, so I'm excited to do so. I actually have Star Trek The Next Generation Resistance coming up on my TBR as soon as I finish this behemoth of a monster, Dead of Honor, which the book fell apart on me. Pages are falling out. The quality control on it was just not there. So hopefully to finish that. I'm hoping to finish tonight, but likely tomorrow night. And then we'll move on. But I'm going to tag a bunch of people in this video for a book tag. I highly recommend all the channels I'm tagging. Some of them have bigger YouTube channels, and most of them are just like me, just doing it for fun, having a good time. So that's the video today, guys. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Later.